come from a winemaking background before I got into beer, and it's always been a thing for me to want to bring those two worlds together. My experience as a winemaker, my experience in brewing, tie them into a beverage and make something completely unique and new. And so I pitched this idea of Prosecco to the team at Baxter, and they jumped on it. And so once they jumped on it, I had to figure out how I was actually going to make it. So when I developed this concept, it was two sides of a coin. You have Prost, which is cheers in German. You have Secco, which is a technical term in Italian winemaking that means dry. And then you have the beverage Prosecco, beautiful, sparkling, light, easy to drink beverage. So it's taking one side of the beer world, one side of the wine world, putting it together in hopefully something clever and enjoyable. My goal with building Prosecco was to make a true hybrid, not something that just borrowed elements of wine and applied them to beer, but really take those two things and put them together in something that was a blurred line as far as where wine began and beer began. I wanted to take fruit from a specific site, bring that into our brewery, our facility, our process, make a classic German sour beer, and then ferment that out with those fruits from a single site and see how that site expressed itself through the lens of the Berliner Weiss. This was a huge technical challenge, both logistical and brewing skill-wise. Making a clean sour beer is incredibly difficult and something that we've never done here before. So I brought it to the team, we huddled, we put our heads together, figured out how we were going to do all the multiple steps of making this kind of beer on our system, and they rose to the challenge. It was important also to have a strong main element to this beer, because that's where we are. So for the base of the beer, I used over 50% locally grown, locally malted wheat. I think the most memorable piece of this was the process of going through it. Taking an idea and putting it into something you can pour into a glass and drink.